Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is a crochet channel and crochet is my passion. I will talk about my projects. I do the odd short when I get a light bulb moment thinking, oh, that would make a nice short. And I do the odd tutorial now. I have got a whole lot of tutorials on the channel which I made before we moved, so please check them out. So today I'm going to talk about my projects and what have I been up to. So now my old subscribers will know I'm not confident making hats, especially Kay from K&K Crochet. She knows hats are not in my comfort zone, but I saw Bagoday had put on a hat pattern. You know, Crystal at Bagoday, I'm sure many of you know who I'm talking about, and you may even have made this hat. So this is called the Vague Memories Beanie hat. It's a unisex pattern, and I thought I'll give it a go. And if you pardon the pun, I got hooked. I started on Wednesday afternoon. I didn't do much on Thursday because we were visiting and I had my hair appointment. Thank you, Kirsten, for my haircut. And then I did some at night on Thursday and some on Friday after I'd done all my housework. So I used this lovely yarn, this colour way, gorgeous. It is Hayfield Spirit. It's a double knit with wool, which I am managing with my ex, it's surprising me. It's shade 0402 and it's got all these different blues in it. And that was the ball I used. So that hat is what I made and that's what's left. So that's good, isn't it? And I used 5.5mm crochet hook. I did write it down. I used what Crystal said in her video. Let me see, I did just write it down what I use. I tend to write down what I've done on projects. Sometimes obviously I let myself down. I don't. 5.5mm crochet hook. So I'm very pleased with the hat. Ooh, so out of my comfort zone completely. The other thing I made was some more worry worms for my little granddaughters. I made them some and I said, just tell Granny what colours you like. They said, well, can we have unicorn colours? So they've seen the photo of them, and I've put the best I can to make little horns, and they already love them, my daughter said. So what I do for these is I just use up my scrap yarn, whatever's I've got, and I follow Hooked by Robin. She's really clear in her instructions on how to make these little fellas, and you can use them obviously for yourself, for gifts, or for random acts of kindness. They're such fun projects to make. I just love making them. They're very Moorish. Very Moorish. So I made the hat. Ta-da! I made the worms. What have I been working on continually? Well, 3 guesses. It's that temperature blanket. Now, it's down here. Now, I don't do going to the gym, but I can tell you something. I may as well have had a subscription for it because this is so heavy. I'm going to go back a little bit. Now, if you want to see this blanket better, I did do a video where I laid it out on the bed. So check that out. So where are we? We are in autumn. So I'll just show you that first. I haven't done much for November yet. So we're doing 2 rows a week. This is November, which isn't a lot. So there's the cream row to donate the end of the month, and then I've just done 2. I'm on my second row of double crochet. I'll just is the word, because it is just let me start from here and just show you. Excuse me. So it's my asthma. Been out in the cold. We've been to the Remembrance Day service, so it was a bit cold because you have to obviously stand. We did the one where we watched the parade, the local parade, go up the street, and then we went to the outdoor service. So you're standing out there, but you know, we do like to go to it. So I'm going to go back as far as I can. Right, so as I say, you really do need to check the video out where I've got it out of the bed to get the full McCoy. But anyway, that is winter. You can see, can't you? It's quite dark blues, although we did have a little bit of a mild day there. And then we've got spring. Doing the best I can here. So winter and now spring. You can see the colours change. My husband was saying this really does show the seasons. Summer, oh my goodness, look at those colours for summer. They really do donate the sort of summer we had. And bearing in mind we now live on the coast. We're not far at all from the sea, so you know it's a different temperature blanket than would have done if I still lived inland. And there we have autumn, because I'm going down to 2 rows a week now because it's just so heavy to work on. So we're going to go full circle, I think, because we're in autumn now. Here we're going to go, I think, full circle and end up with these colours again, aren't we? Because we're going to go into the winter. So for this blanket, I am using double knit yarn. Apart from when I do the end of the month, I do 1 row of Aran, this cream Aran, and I'm using a 4.5mm crochet hook. This is the one I've used all year. It's a freebie from a magazine and it's done me fine. So I'm using the same hook. So double knit for the main blanket and then Aran for the end of the month. I am following, I'm going to just fold the blanket up and put it down so I can sit back a bit because I'm at a bit of a screw-whiffy angle here to try and show it. I'm just going to see if I can fold it. You can see what I'm saying about this blanket. It's very, very big. I'm not neat folding, but I will be working on it later, so I'll have it all out on my knee. So I'm using this spring, as it happens, throw pattern from the Woman's Weekly, and you can still get that. And obviously I'm using my colourway because of the temperature blanket, different temperatures. I wrote it all in this little book. Look, colour outside the lines. Pick that up on a shopping trip. So I'm doing for 1 degree centigrade to 5. I did the deep blue. Then I went on to the light blue for 6 degrees centigrade to 10. Then I went on to light yellow for 11 degrees centigrade to 15. Then 16 degrees centigrade to 20, got deep yellow. Then 21 degrees centigrade to 25, colours of orange. Yeah, I just put colours on because I wasn't sure what I'd be able to get. And then 26 to 30 degrees centigrade, deep orange. So I tried to do the lighter orange and then the deeper orange. And then I went to red, to do a red pop if it went over 30 degrees. If it did happen to go minus, I was going to go white, but so far we haven't had that because, I say, we're a bit mild at living at the coast. So I just wrote it all down, and then I've just, it started off really neat. Look how neat it was at the beginning. And then now, I'll show you now, it's not neat at all now. Well, I don't think it's neat at all now. It's just, well, it's not too bad, I suppose. It's not too bad. So that's the temperature blanket. So that is ongoing and will be for a little while, at least to the end of December, and then I'll see about a border. Now, I was saying to my husband, there is a lovely border with this blanket, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that for two reasons. Number one, it's getting so heavy the way I've done it, because I've made them before and I don't remember them being as heavy, but this one just seems to be so heavy. I think, I don't know why, I'm not really sure. I mean, I followed them to a T before. I don't know, but anyway, it is heavy. And the border, I don't want to make it any heavier than what I need to for working on, and also want to be able to pop it in the washing machine, you know, not have to take it to a laundrette. So that is going to be going for a little while, and that'll be the Coastal Temperature Blanket 2025. So I've told you about my hat. Very delighted with the hat, as you can probably see. The worry worms and the temperature blanket. Now, what did I start? You know, I've got to start something. I said to my husband, it doesn't matter what I've got on the go. I just have these urges to start something new. So I just done the hat. So I wanted something just to go along. I don't want to be just doing the temperature blanket all the time. So I did the worry worms, I did the hat. So I wanted something else. So I thought I'll go for a basic shawl. Now, you know I love my virus shawls, but this is just a basic shawl. And it's blossom crochet I followed for this. And it's just, can you see? Just a basic triangle shawl. And sometimes back to basics is good, isn't it, for mindless crochet while we're watching our detective program last night. We're into detective programs. Last night it was Lewis. The detective program is called Lewis, and it's a detective series that's based in the UK in Oxford. So we watched that. So I was doing that while I was watching it, and the yarn I used, I think I got it from a bargain bucket somewhere. Pretty sure I did. It's King Cole Shine. Maybe I didn't get it from a bargain. I'm not sure. I just bought it ages ago. And the colourway is, well, that's strange because it's actually called Blossoms. It's Blossom Crochet that I'm following to make the patterns. Isn't that strange? To make the shawl. So this one is, it's got 97% premium acrylic, and then it's got the polyester in because it's got a shine. Can you see? I'm not sure if it will show up. It shows up beautiful at night. Maybe not in the day, but it's got a shine to it. So I thought that would be nice, you know, just to have a little shiny shawl, which will be nice for, you know, Christmas. And I do like pink and I do like purple, so that'll go quite a few of my items. Oh, got purple on today, as I say that. Yes, I needed my polar neck on today, what was, you know, being out in standing at the service. So anyway, that's what, oh, you can just sort of see the shine, but I don't know whether it will show up on there. No. Anyway, that's what I started last night. So yeah, the worry worms, yes, the hat, yes, the temperature blanket, yes, and the little shawl. So the other thing is that, what was I going to say? Oh, I know what I was going to say, yes. What I was going to say was, now we're in November, the nights are drawing in, so please don't forget to look after yourselves, not just physically, but, you know, mentally as well. And, you know, get out those crochet hooks and have a go at crochet. And it's such a big de-stressor and calming hobby. You can just sit, you can just make, this shawl is a classic example of mindless crochet, and it's so effective. You know, you get a lovely little shawl at the end, and it's so effective. And you can, say, watch the television, you know, check that video. I'll be putting links in the description box below. So yes, I just wanted to say that. So I shall love and leave you now. I'm going to, well, I've done my hat and the worry worms are complete. I shall leave this for watching the detective programs tonight. In fact, I don't know whether it is tonight. I think tonight, What makes me think there's something else? There's something else tonight. Anyway, whatever I'm watching tonight, because we do like watching the television, detective programs, and also Mary Berry's got her Mary Berry at 90 series on as well. But those sort of things, you can just be watching television and doing your crochet and de-stressing, yes, at the same time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do that other row on the temperature blanket before it becomes time to have lunch. So that's all I've got to say, and I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all picking up those hooks, and I'll see you all soon. This is Catherine at Catherine's Granny Squares. Happy crocheting, everyone. Bye for now.